Life is hard. Hope I'm going the right way. This is starting to feel like the wrong way.
Hostiles!
Remember what I said about the wrong way? Wait. Nope, this is the right way.
Elise, get back!
Heal, you dogs! Heal! My apologies if my pets frightened you. I had to sick them on some poachers.
Zhao?
What brings you lot here? I see you finally returned to this place, child. You remember it, do you?
What's he talking about?
This is the lab where the little lady was raised.
The laboratory has been abandoned for some time, ever since we had that intruder.
I take it that intruder was you, Alvin?
Women's intuition, huh? I was investigating the boosters they were making here.
What? So it was you.
What's a booster?
A gadget developed by Azul to ramp up the mana generated by the mana lobe. Elise is actually holding one right now. Tipo. The Spud's apparently a third-generation booster.
So, you're just a gadget, Tipo? You have named me Tipo. Pleased to meet you.
A booster reads the mind of its owner and speaks aloud his or her thoughts.
So all this time, Tipo was just saying what's on Elise's mind?
That's not true. Tipo was talking on his own. Tipo, you might be a machine, but you're still my friend, right? Nope. I'm just a machine, Elise. No! You're my friend! Nope. You are mistaken. I'm just a device that verbalizes your thoughts.
Elise, I'm sorry.
Tell us, big guy. Where are lonely little Elise's mommy and daddy?
They are no longer with us.
What?
When you were just 4 years old, your parents were attacked by a bandit and murdered.
I'll never see them again. Not mother, not father, not even Tipo.
Hey,
I know how bad this must. You still have your parents and friends! As if these people could ever understand how you feel. Elise, wait!
Ugh, damn poachers again.
Hold on. Why was Elise at this laboratory?
Well, she was brought here. sold, really. There was this woman who would gather up orphans and take them to the laboratory. What was her name?
I don't suppose it was Isla.
Yes, that's it. Isla.
A poacher of children, you might say.
I have no right telling you this, but please, never let that child be alone again.
Meanwhile, Buckafu. Oh my gosh, you took out my other healers as well.
Be careful. This place is crumbling down all around us.
It's as if no human has set foot in here for years.
How bad is your wound?
Well, I failed at the job I was sent to do, and now you guys are here. The wound to my pride might be mortal.
And now you've betrayed Exodus too.
Yeah, well, don't worry about that. For all you know, I might have even staged all that.
You're just the traitor type, aren't you?
Yep, that's just who I am.
Well, regardless, thanks for risking your life for us.
My. You really are the honor student type.
Yeah, that's just who I am. I don't understand. What did Exodus take from Tipo?
Alvin?
Answering that would violate the mercenary client privilege, but whatever. I imagine they swiped his data memory. Basically, boosters need a compatible partner, and they said they'd never seen a more compatible match than Elise and Tipo. So I bet the data Tipo recorded is going to be a big deal in the world of booster development.
But what does Exodus want with boosters when they already have Spyrix?
Sorry, I don't know the answer to that. But we do know one thing.
Indeed. It certainly can't be anything good.
It's good. Well, seems like you have to get this from, well, I guess maybe you can get it from that bridge down there. Maybe.
How is she doing?
She's fine. Well, as fine as can be expected, given what she's learned. Anyway, this place is dangerous. Let's get back to the city. So what's the deal with that giant guy and Elise? Is that her stalker or something?
What's a stalker?
It's like when someone's super obsessed with everything you do and follows you around.
I see. So you would be Jude's stalker, for example.
What? Mila, how could you?
Doesn't it seem like that man knows the truth about Elise's past?
Zhao seemed very concerned about Elise's well-being, but I don't know why.
Zhao, you say? I've heard that name before.
He might be a warrior of some renown. He has a remarkable talent for controlling monsters.
Interesting.
Can I fast travel now? Can.
Something on your mind?
Huh?
You haven't been yourself since we spoke to Zhao.
Yeah.
I heard you followed the bad guys into the hunting grounds. I was worried.
Well, it was an eventful manhunt, but we made it back in one piece.
I'm so sorry you all got dragged into this. What a horrible coincidence.
Isla, you can drop the act.
What do you mean? I really was worried about you. Why would I lie about that?
Jude, what are you saying?
I'm saying it was no coincidence we met Isla. Remember what those locals told us when the bell rang for the finals? At tournament time, any outsiders are either combatants or spectators.
Right. I recall what she said when she came to help us.
You folks don't look like you're from around here. What brings you to town?
No one here would need to ask that. Not at tournament time. You were ordered to make contact with us. By Exodus.
Isla, that's not true, is it?
They said you'd never find out. They promised, but I had no choice in the matter.
They blackmailed you, didn't they? They know your secret.
Your former occupation.
They asked, wouldn't it be a shame if Jurgen found out? What happened to the girl breaks my heart. But I had no choice back then either. Please don't tell Jurgen.
He doesn't know.
How could I tell him? He's a good man.
But it's all in the past, isn't it? Your fiancé should know these things.
You're a woman. How can you not understand this? I'm damaged goods. If he found out about my past, he'd leave me. I finally found happiness with Jurgen. For once in my life. Please, don't tell him. Please.
I doubt I'll ever understand human love. It has so many rules and conditions. What should we do, Elise? You decide.
Me? Why do I have to?
This woman's actions affected you far more than us.
There's nothing I can do to make it up to you. But please, forgive me.
I just don't care anymore.
Elise is all alone now, no matter what you do.
Expedition 33 win?
We better try to find Jurgen. We need to talk to him about the wyverns.
It's a good question.
What's wrong, kid?
Isla said there was nothing she could do to make it up to Elise. But did she actually try? Is there really nothing she can do?
Isla is the only one who can answer that question.
I can probably say it's gonna happen this year. Like, I'm probably gonna give it at least a month, you know, let all the new release jitters happen and allow them to, you know, address any little bugs or anything like that. Let people play the game and all this stuff, and then I'll probably jump in. Need a mark. No, it'll be a little while, but I'm very excited to play the game. I'm looking forward to playing it for show.
Hey, sounds like they allow wagering at the Shandu Coliseum. Want to give it a shot?
Leia really loves to gamble.
Count me out.
That's surprising. You seem like the type who would enjoy that sort of thing.
Gambling's a big thing in my hometown. I've seen it go wrong time and time again.
Oh, come on! We'd just be doing it for fun.
The folks who lose their shirts all start out saying that. It's the first rule of betting. If you're just goofing around, don't gamble. If you want to gamble, don't goof around.
So, in other words...
Only gamble when you're willing to stake everything.
Exactly.
Little dramatic, don't you think?
If you really want to play, I'm not going to stop you. Just some friendly advice.
Alvin sure got serious all of a sudden.
Maybe we should take his advice.
Yeah, let's skip the gambling.
It's so good. I'm the RPG guy. You figured I'd be a day one. Yeah, I mean, I've basically come to the conclusion that playing games on day one needs to necessitate like a certain level of desire and want from me, I guess. And you know, honestly, there's just not a lot of games out there that have developed that's like specific desire and want. Not yet, anyways. So Expedition 33, it's very much an unknown game. So, you know, I don't necessarily, you know, like there was no reason for me to jump in right away, basically. But like I said, I'm very excited to play it. You know, as soon as it was announced, I was like, this game looks cool. Immediately went on my list.
Maybe I should pay a quick visit.
A visit to where?
Oh, did you overhear that? It's nothing. Just an acquaintance who lives here is all.
Let's go.
Remember that beautiful woman I saw you speaking to in Shandu?
Carla? What about her?
How odd that you never bothered to introduce me.
Do you want to meet her?
What's this? There's someone you want me to meet? Oh my. Well, I suppose it would be rude to refuse.
That's your approach too, but you've been following this one since the first trailer at the Game Awards. You're just glad it's one of the best games you've ever played. Oof, that's some high praise, especially from someone who's played World of Warcraft for so long.
Are you okay? We should stop and rest.
No, I'm fine.
You shouldn't push yourself.
I'm also glad that it's doing well. I think I saw a Reddit title, which may or may not be correct. You know, I don't know. But I saw that it sold 1 million copies. And keep in mind, this game is a $50 game, which is even crazier. Hey, Jeppo1457. You love this game? Game's a pretty good game. Not my first time playing it, so I already know that.
Who's this?
My mother. She's not doing too well. I don't have a father or any siblings, so I have Violet look after her when I'm not around.
Well, hello.
Hi.
It's nice to see you, Balin. Slipped out of your house to come play, did you? What a shame that Alfred isn't here to play with you now. Where did that boy go off to?
What is she talking about?
Leticia, Alfred's away at boarding school, remember?
Oh, yes, that's right. That poor boy must be crying his eyes out. He's so shy, and he always gets so lonely.
Don't worry. He sent a letter saying he's fine.
Oh, yes, and that he'll come home for his next break. I promised we'd take a trip on the big boat when he does.
I know. Alfred said he can't wait to go.
You know what he said in his letter? He said he hoped that I wasn't crying. Isn't that funny? He's such a kind, thoughtful boy.
Being away from our hometown has been tough on her. And my dad dying didn't help. All she talked about was how she wanted to go back home to the house we all lived in. Maybe she's happier now that she's forgotten all about that life.
Oh.
You've been doing all this for your mother?
Yep. All these dirty jobs, it was all for Mommy. Touching tale, isn't it?
Alvin, you don't have to be like this.
Spare me your sympathy. It's all rotten in the end. It's enough to drive me crazy myself.
Excuse me.
Got something to say?
Listen. You know that I was an orphan too, right? If I hadn't gotten involved in that line of work, I never would have survived my childhood.
In other words, don't say anything to Jurgen.
Also, I don't want to look after Leticia anymore. And I want you to tell Exodus to leave me alone.
I'm afraid I can't do that. Only Exodus can make the medicine my mother needs. And you're the only doctor shady enough to prescribe it.
I don't want to do this anymore. I want to go straight.
Sorry. But I think it's a fair price for keeping my mouth shut.
How could you? All I want is to live happily with Jurgen.
And you can. As long as he doesn't find out about your past. All done.
But she's crying.
Yeah, she's a big old crybaby.
We're just gonna leave her like that?
If you're so worried, go console her. Comfort the poor, tragic princess.
Thanks for stopping by, Death Hunter. Appreciate it. Also, can't believe that World of Warcraft's not in your top 10 anymore. What's going on? One of these days, we're going to have to talk about your top 10. Or then top 5, you know, top 3. Top 3. Top 5 is, you know, be pretty challenging. Maybe that HD port? Oh yeah, I was we were talking about this, that this game would be like the next one, right? Because Grace's F was
No
before
sign
this
of
one.
Jurgen.
Was this or Abyss? If they were
I hope
going
Elise
from
is okay.
oldest.
Something has been troubling me about these booster devices. Do you remember the experiment Noctigal was conducting at Fort Gondala? Might that have been a test of the booster's capabilities?
You're suggesting Rashagal already has booster technology as well.
That would be a logical conclusion.
That's not good. Even kids like Elise are strong if they have boosters.
If both countries were to wage war with booster-equipped soldiers, it would be a catastrophe unlike any the world has ever seen.
Would they really risk having such a destructive war?
Noctigal might. He seems convinced that he could actually win.
Especially since he has the Lance of Kresnik.
Oh, here you are. Isla told me you were back in town. I'm so relieved to find you safe.
Thanks.
Are the wyverns you promised us ready to ride yet?
Yes, but there's a hitch. Now that we're on the brink of war, we can't fly the wyverns without royal permission. For that, I'll need to head to the capital, Canbalar.
Brink of
Hey,
war.
maybe we should warn the King of Azul how ugly things will get if war breaks out.
The king does seem pretty popular. Do you think maybe he'd fight alongside us?
Whoa, hold on. This is a war we're talking about here, not a tavern brawl.
I'd like a face-to-face chat with the king myself, but for a different reason. I want to ask him for the truth behind the laboratory. It's crucial that we meet the King of Azul. We'll head for Cambalar right away.
Okay. I'll get my things together.
What does Mila mean by the truth behind the laboratory?
Apparently, Elise wasn't the only kid they kept at that place. Lots of other children were brought there too.
Did Zhao tell you that?
If the king truly wishes to protect his people, he'll give me the answer I seek. If he gives me the wrong answer, I'll remind him of his duty. I'll make him swear to never resort to such methods again, by any means necessary.
Good idea. Let's go pick the king's brain. Oh, I just remembered. All our luggage is back at the inn.
Let us go fetch it.
I just remembered.
I'll catch up with you in a bit.
Alvin. You did well back there. I knew I could trust you to protect Elise for us.
Well, I was prepared to honor my promise. Keep the faith, O hallowed spirits.
Never a dull moment with that guy.
Soon enough, I'll have to prepare myself too.
Huh?
I am strong enough to destroy the Lance of Kresnik as I am now, without the Force power.
Wait, you sure it's a good idea to destroy it with the 4 great spirits still trapped inside?
They would likely not survive. They would lose their forms and disintegrate.
But I thought the 4 great spirits couldn't die.
Eventually, new great spirits will appear to take their place. But they will be a different 4, with different wills.
So that means the 4 great spirits that you know, the ones that were always with you, they would just disappear?
A spirit's personality and memories are unimportant. What matters is a spirit's existence itself. Still, I doubt the 4 will forgive me for this.
You really care about all spirits, don't you? Not just the great 4, but the lesser spirits too.
Not just spirits, humans as well. To me, all lives, human and spirit, are equal and precious.
Let's head for Canbalar.
Final Fantasy 14 in your top 10, just saying. All right, all right. I'll see you.
You don't look so good. Maybe we should take a few days off.
No, we can't afford to do that.
Ah, ooh, ow, such agony. I think I just threw out my back again.
Oh no! My, acute hiccup disorder. It's totally flaring up.
That sounds pretty serious. You two need to get some rest.
Please!
Yes, please. Ow, ow, ow.
Very well. I'd hoped to get an early start tomorrow, but I guess we can push our departure back a bit.
Soul Blazer. Another one for top 10.
Does your asperixis still hurt?
No, not as much as before.
Before? Before it was so bad that you passed out from the pain.
Without the asperixis, I wouldn't be able to stand, let alone walk and fight. To me, there is no greater pain than having something to do and being unable to do it. Thanks to this, I can do what I have to. The pain is a small price to pay.
How's Mila doing?
She's pushing herself too hard.
Mila's so composed that it's easy to forget sometimes. But the fact is, she's making a difficult journey after suffering a terribly debilitating injury.
And taking it easy doesn't seem to be in her vocabulary.
If only there was some way to alleviate her pain, even just a little.
If only we had a heart herb.
Oh, of course. Heart herbs are renowned for their ability to relieve pain.
Yeah, I learned about them in my pharmacology class. When used in aromatherapy, they're supposed to ease the tension in both body and mind.
They're also rare, bordering on extinction. I wanted to get a heart herb for a special lady once, but I couldn't find one anywhere.
I'm sure it won't be easy to find, but I want to try, for Mila's sake.
Alright, you go do that. We'll rest at the inn. Because we're Mila, and you're Jude. Okay. Alright, I came to the inn just to save. I wasn't expecting a cutscene. Kind of a gamble from Alvin there. She could poison the mother or something, and say the mother became too sick or whatever. Alvin wouldn't fall for that. Neither would I. Mom dies, your relationship goes up in smoke. I think that's, like, other than the whole Alvin betraying us type thing, that's what I really like about Alvin, is he's kind of like Yuri, but he's not restricted in the same ways that Yuri is. And so he can do things that even Yuri couldn't do.
It seems that Exodus has slipped through our fingers.
There's nothing we can do about that now. They must be as desperate as we are, given their behavior.
And what do you intend to do about Alvin?
If we send him away, he'll only follow us, and we can't neutralize him by force without risking our own lives. Therefore, the safest solution is to keep him where we can see him. Besides, for good or for ill, that man has the power to change the circumstances of any situation. That is not a power to be dismissed lightly.
Nor is the wisdom of the Lord of Spirits.
And I could definitely understand, you know, Soul Blazer, or really just any game being or any like older game being in anyone's top 10, just because older games, they not only do they have so much nostalgia to them, but you know, that era of gaming was a different time. I have Legend of Dragoon as my favorite game of all time. And, you know, if I went back and tried to compare Legend of Dragoon to all the games that I've played recently, I could probably reasonably say that Legend of Dragoon does not stack up to most of the games that I've played on stream since then. But as they say, that is how the cookie crumbles.
Jude told me that normally the 4 great spirits follow you everywhere. Is that for real?
Yes, but...
No way! So how does it feel to command them?
I'm not sure how to answer that. They've always been with me, so it just feels normal.
They're always with you, huh? So I guess it's like Elise and Tipo.
Interesting. So Elise may feel the same way about Tipo as I feel about the Four. When you put it that way, the way I've treated her seems quite insensitive.
What's wrong?
No, it's nothing. I can't afford to get swept up in sentiment at a time like this.
Okay, it's over.
Don't worry.
It's over. Okay.
Lemon Joe.
I can still do better.
Oh, I forgot to look at the levels of these enemies. That looks like a dragon. Oh, it's another one of those sucker food. Do I really want to go fight that?
Stop. I'm here.
It's over.
I'm ready.
I have your back.
It's over.
Okay.
Let us move onward.
Stop.
Let's go fight it. I'm gonna regret this. I might not even be able to fight it. Ooh, got it.
What?
This one has 8,000 HP. I think that was the same amount of HP that it had before. And this looks the same.
Shout, everyone.
It's over.
How unfortunate.
Okay. Spirit Spiral! Judgment Gate!
Flare ball. It's over. We're gonna Tipo. Sharing is caring.
Spirit Spiral! Please provide support.
It's over.
Okay. Ignite Crush! It's over. It's over.
Shimmer spin. It's over.
Okay. Spirit Spiral!
Shimmer spin.
It's over.
Don't worry.
It's over.
Let's end this.
Okay. Spirit Spiral! It's over.
Don't worry.
It's
Circle.
over.
Don't worry.
Provide support.
Shimmer spin.
Was this really the only way?
Excellent.
I
Wood
won't
board?
There's always room
I don't
for
think it's
the-
wood.
I'm just getting started.
It's like oh, you know what? I should have looked at everybody's levels and stuff like that before fighting that thing. 4,000 experience would have been pretty easy to extrapolate.
An excellent plan.
I'll try to remember that the next time I fight one of those.
Over.
Okay. Spirit Spiral! Blaze forth. Not yet. Okay.
Ready.
It's over.
Finding
Please
fear.
provide support.
I will fulfill my mission, no matter what happens.
I'm right there with you. I won't let...
I can't. I'm just getting.
Back to this cave over here.
Stop.
I discovered somebody on...
Oh, sure is cold. Oh, Elise. You never call me Ellie anymore.
I discovered a new streamer not that long ago. They go by Ari at Home. And what they do is they have this like beat making rig.
These tight, dark spaces always get me a little spooked.
and they wear it and they walk the streets of New York and they make beats. And then people just off the streets will walk up and he'll hand them a microphone and they'll start rapping or singing over the music that he is creating on the spot. And he'll often create like a brand new beat just for that specific person. And it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Brings back old memories of the days when, you know, you could just go out.
Shouldn't you wear more clothes, Mila? It's really cold out here.
Oh, I'll be fine.
Where you could go outside to like the park and there'd just be like a circle of people doing like a cipher or something like that. I have so much fun watching those streams. Recommend it.
I'm impressed with your ability to handle a different weapon in each hand.
When I was a kid, I was left-handed, so I worked at strengthening my right arm instead.
That shows good combat sense. I imagine you needed special training to learn how to wield a sword with your offhand.
That must have been tough.
No, it had nothing to do with combat, just part of my daily life. You know me, always a girl on each arm. And it would be rude to handle each of them differently.
What? And here I was starting to respect you.
I'm leaving.
Are 2 arms even enough for you?
With a woman of your stature, maybe not.
Good. I'd hate for you to think that you can handle me with just one.
You want to get a triple link? Nope. Guess they gotta be closer.
Watch out! It's
Let's end it.
Wait, is Mila flirting?
Let's end it.
I'm not sure.
Am I too strong?
Just the strongest?
Mila is kind of one of those people that, you know, she'll just tell you how it is. Oh. It's just one of those scenarios where it's like, if you were gonna try to handle me, you better know.
Let's end it.
okay. Okay, please provide support.
I think Spirit Spiral might just be overpowered. It's so good.
Let's end it.
Okay.
Where are all these people coming from? Oh, it was a linked encounter. It's like there's so many enemies in this battle. What's going on?
The likes of you will not stop me. So this is experience.
Digging up them holes, dig it.
Nothing but a dead end? How unfortunate.
It's so cold.
I think I'm frozen solid.
We're all gonna catch colds at this rate.
Oh, a chance to get sick.
Do you enjoy having colds?
This will be my first time. When I had the 4, they wouldn't even let the rain and snow get me wet.
But what if you get a fever?
Ah, I did experience that when I hurt my legs. I felt like my body was burning up.
See? That's why you should try to stay healthy.
But I want to experience the sensation of having continuous nasal discharge.
I doubt that anyone else wants to see that.
It would be funny to see, though.
Continual nasal discharge. I feel like there's probably a Ifreed's treasure chest around here somewhere. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not too inclined to look very hard for it. What is over in this direction? What is over in this other direction? Oh, there's one right there. Buckles. Hoping for another super skill. Maybe the hard to find ones are the ones that give skills. This is the northwest region. That goes to Candelar. So what's in this mysterious cave? I'm pretty strong. I'm quite certain I have weapons that I'm not supposed to have at this juncture of the game, and I'm pretty sure I'm just overall so much farther ahead than any characters are supposed to be at this juncture. So there's like a secret boss over here. I think I can take it. I've not saved though. That does bring up a little concern. These jet black feathers doesn't feel very rewarding. Guess we're doing nothing here. Oh no, a rock collapse, and they're too tall. Either there hasn't been a game that I have played where they just make fun of all the JRPG tropes, or it just doesn't exist. But I feel like I need to play a game that makes fun of all the JRPG tropes. Preferably one that's, you know, good. I recognize that's not always possible. Oh, you have an exclamation point.
Let's end this!
Roger that.
I shall offer support.
Leave the healing to me. Oh yeah, we're perfectly in sync.
It's over! Okay.
Go, Tipo! Fire! Sharing is caring.
It's over.
Can't provide support because I'm doing what I'm doing.
It's over. Flare bomb. Over. Okay.
Go, Tipo! Sharing is caring.
Flare bomb. Flare bomb. Let's end there. Flame spear.
Age breeds greater experience.
Just keeps get.
Ooh, another one.
It's over.
Right.
Shimmer spin. Binding spear. Let's end this. Judgment gate.
Rowan, nobody's gonna provide you support. You gotta do it on your own.
Okay.
No.
Please provide support. Now, right there. Seven face. Go!
I will fulfill my mission, no matter what happens.
There's always room.
A little like snow falling makes me think I'm seeing sparklies, and I'm not seeing sparklies. Throwing me off.
Attack!
Please, provide support.
Attack! Huh?
I would love to find another winged boot so that I can run faster.
Attack!
There was a bag near others.
Attack!
Trying to collect as many of these things as possible so that I can boost the store levels and whatnot. Otherwise, I just pretty much straight shot my way out of here. But the stuff is kind of important to make me feel powerful. Alrighty, we're at the top of the hour, which means I can spend some time doing this. This one would be much easier to get, but I guess I want that. Right, Monsieur Jude. Hopefully open up your next. Yep, nice. Oh, no, don't want to do that. I want to make sure that nothing else is being missed over here. I think I've got everything that I want. Let's double check. TP 5%. I probably want that. Flash guard, don't really care. Don't really care. Movement speed in battle. Yeah, I'd like you to move faster. I don't think you'll ever use that. I don't know how good the AI is at using the silly stuff. Okay, so these things are the ones that we want the most. I don't think there's anything else here that I need from you, other than potentially conservation. I'm pretty sure I can live without that. Awful increased movement speed. Do kind of want that. What is? Oh, that's more important. We need to get that. Melvin. Just need one more. Oh, I can auto level you. Make sure you're getting how much do these cost? 4? More characters you link in a single battle. Oh, AC by 1? I don't know how I missed that one. Bathe an ally in light to heal 50%. Wow. Grab that. Clearly I did not look at your stuff much as I should. Oh, I needed to get that. Skills. We will want this. Question is, what do I get rid of for it? Water. Okay. Change a regular attack to an attack that quick steps right or left. Or whatever. Mind up, life up. Ooh, those are 5 and 4? Oof. Alright, let's save and mark.